Here we are, day 16. You can see the peppers first and then the tomatoes. And we're going to figure out which one of these fertilizers is better for this early stage of tomatoes and peppers. First thing we counted is whether it germinated or not in the last 16 days. And here's the results. So tomatoes only had one in each category, in each of the two fertilizer categories that didn't germinate. So they're coming in around 95% germination. That left vertical axis really wasn't working for me. Couldn't get it right. And then the peppers, for some reason, the blood phosphate green sand had 100% germination, and the vegetable garden had 80%. I'm not sure why. It shouldn't affect germination, theoretically, but 80% is still within a really good range for peppers. So I'm not counting it toward a choice between the two. But that's our first check on how they're doing. Now let's take a look at the next variable. For this variable, I would choose the bigger of the two leaves. So in this case, it would be the right one of that plant. Then I would measure from the base of that leaf to the tip of the leaf to get the first true leaf's length. Now you'll notice in this shot that the tomatoes have their true leaves up, and quite a few of them, but the peppers don't. So today I'm just looking at the tomatoes. Now here's the kind of shocking result. The blood phosphate green sand was much lower. You see most of the results are kind of in this 0.4 range, kind of median area. There's two results that are a little higher. But the vegetable garden only had 3 results down in that range. Most of them were in this higher range right here, and definitely got the largest leaf, showing that it's about 5 days ahead of the other ones. Now they all germinated around the same time as I was watching, and this tells me that the fertilizer alone is probably causing the vegetable garden ones to be about 5 days before the others. And if we look at this for each species, on the bottom you see all the species, or all the varieties of the tomato that I'm growing. You'll see that the red large dots on the top show that the leaves are usually bigger with the red to the blue. Only San Marzano 2 had a little bit bigger blue leaf, but that's one. The other one is still lower. So from all this data, I'm definitely going to be using the vegetable garden as opposed to the blood phosphate green sand from the Eli Coleman mix. So already in 2 weeks, I've already determined which one is better, at least for my tomatoes. So yeah, that's a wrap. I hope you've learned something. If you have a favorite fertilizer to use or something like that, please let me know down in the comments if there's one that you'd recommend. I'm looking for an all-purpose fertilizer that'll be easy to use and has a good reliability with seedlings. So yeah, drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.